Yo, what up, street togs? Street gods! Street Armageddon togs! Kim the house. Your favorite chief correspondent. Alright, so La Sportiva Vortex boots, REI. These are lit. Okay, so I got these 10,000 brand. You know, I mean, I don't love it, but at least I got front zipper pockets. These are called what? The tactical shorts. Not sure what makes it tactical, but F it. Put my little GoPro minis in the front. Everyone should have one. And yeah, it looks like this fabled Stormageddon didn't really take off like it said it was supposed to. Is it even raining? I don't even think it's raining. Alright, so some thoughts. First and foremost, don't be a loser stuck in traffic. Arcana right across the street. Sunny. Who's that? Yeah, so some thoughts. Okay, first and foremost, lots of thoughts. So I just checked out the new Winogrand color book. More of the story. It is litty as a titty, right? So yeah, it's street photography's back, suckers. Okay, so yeah, it's insanely good book. Oh, also now that it's cold and kind of wet and damp, I got this Uniqlo E-Tech long neck, ultra warm. It's pretty warm. It's pretty nice. Met a guy who worked at my old company, Demand Media, turned into Leaf Group. I used to work at ehow.com. Yeah, so anyways, right, first thought. The real world, this is what we want. Not to be in a loser 3D simulation of the worlds. So I'm actually very skeptical of this whole spatial computing thing. I think, I mean, like good use cases for like an Apple Vision Pro. I guess if you're stuck on a flight, like a long 15-hour international flight, maybe it's a good idea. Less claustrophobic. But at the same time, it's like, if you want to just take a nap on. Also, some funny things I learned about travels and etc. is actually ultimately, it's not even raining. It's like this whole like Stormageddon was like a episode of Ron Burgundy. Okay, so opportunity cost, right? $3,500, right? Why don't you just buy 2 iPad Pros? It's like a 11-inch iPad Pro M2 chip starts at what, $800? So for the price of or let's round up, like let's say iPad Pro maxed out or high storage is like $1,000. You could buy almost close to 4 Apple Vision Pros for the price of one. All right, so that's a thought, right? Another thought, right? So in terms of weightlifting equipment, you could so that what Titan Fitness T3 independent squat rack thingy I bought, like super cheap. It was only yeah, I love this. The real world is the best world, guys. Sometimes I feel like my life is an episode of Ready Player One. And yeah, look, it's kind of raining and shit, right? got the Gore-Tex boots, and nobody finna get in my ways, right? Yeah, so ultimately, you know, assuming that the real world is a game of Blade Runner, just fucking get super, super warm, all Gore-Tex, everything. Apparently the new millennial thing is called Gorecore. All right, Vitrine's team, Apple team, all right, why is this image so pixelated? And update the images, come on, it's 2024, right? Yeah, so, I don't know, I'm just like, I was kind of an early adopter of Oculus Rift, Oculus Rift S. But there's, I tried it the Quest sucks, it's too heavy, it sucks. And it's actually not really good for eyeglass wearers, people like me. Another thing, okay, so Apple, or just photographers in general, right? The best photos are the ones with humans in it. When it just breaks, boring. Okay, look, people, we like people. People photos are the best. What's up, bro? Staying warm?
Yeah, bro.
What's up, John? Staying good, bro? What's up, bro? All right. Yeah, so, yeah. And also, shout out to Cyberpunk 2049 team. Marcin Urbinsky, the game is Liddy. Liddy like it, and titty, right? So, and yeah, also shout out to the Apple team. 87777 Washington. Yeah. Part of my morning walk commute. Whoa, look at all the LEDs. What does it mean? 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 So the question is Eric Kim on drugs? No, I'm like the most sober person of all time. I don't even drink alcohol. I'm like, for me, it's like pro tips on how to become more powerful. Intermittent fasting, no breakfast, no lunch, only one massive dinner. Oh, so check out the Ranch 99 in Westwood that just popped up. They have like bone marrow on tap. So just get some bone marrow, toss in the instant fryer, air fryer for like 20 minutes, and just scoop it out. It's a food fit for the gods. Yeah, it's funny, like even if you're in the Apple office, right? It's like nobody wants to be stuck in there, right? And also pro tip, right, for the Apple team who made the office, right? It's like, why does it look so goddamn depressing and sad in there? I think we should make it more beautiful. But anyways, okay, so I mean, I think the Apple Vision Pro would be useful, I guess, if you could walk it around and stuff like that. James Almeida, Almeida, cool dude I met at the Tesla store. Used to work at my old company, and he does like 3D printing, maker spaces. He essentially figured out how to make an $1,800 5K monitor, buying parts from Alibaba for only like $150. Apparently he told me there was a video of Casey Neistat doing the Apple Vision Pro on his electric scooter board down Manhattan. I'm like, maybe I'll be the first person in Culver City walking around the Vision Pro, but alas, I don't know, I still think that it's more useful to, I mean, based on my experiences, right? Just get a GoPro, just like a normal GoPro, a GoPro Mini, the GoPro 360 Max, right? It's much more interesting. Look at this. The reason why you want to be part. Look at the fidelity, the real life graphics. Real life graphics. Wow, look at the feedback. It's so HD, right? And also the funny thing to think about and consider is I think oh, look at this. I put people in your shoes, right? Look at this. Look at that haptic feedback. Oh yeah. treat your own life like a games of Assassin's Creed, right? So I think the Ubisoft office is right here too, right? Look at this great 3D environment. The water here. Great graphics. Look at those graphics, right? Step up. Yeah. Parkour. Yeah, look at that. Look at that fidelity, right? Yeah, so the funny thing in video games, right? Why is it always raining? Oh, look at this. Somebody did a smart idea. They created a little micro bridge there. Smart. Look at that. Parkour. Shout out to the innovators. Wow. Smart. I guess this place went out of business. Uh-oh. I always walk by this. It looks like this place, yeah, I never see nobody shopping here. Yeah, maybe I need to contact Platform and get them re-platformed up. Yeah, Margot there, Ubisoft up there, stuff like that, right? But anyways, yeah, living life in LA is good. Oh, so I went to the Century City Mall the other day when it was super crazy raining. Yeah, it's pretty awesome and amazing. Okay, so anyways, street photography's back. So, I mean, either you could just GoPro Mini or just GoPro your whole life. Specials. Just have fun with it. And I think Sen loves it when I do this. Look at this. Just rustle your face there, right? And also just super simple setup. The OG Lumix G9. The 14mm spherical f2.5 pancake lens. It's a IHOP street photography lifestyle. Yeah, so Winogrand's new color book came out, and there was the infamous monkey photo, right? The interracial couple with the monkeys. And to me, it's like one of the most powerful street photos of all time, because part of it is a social, societal commentary, and also part of it is fascinating to me too, because it's also like like a social commentary on interracial relationships and stuff like that. But at the same time, so apparently I didn't know this, but Winogrand would always be shooting in the streets with two cameras, two Leica, M4s I think. One with color slide film in between assignments. It was probably just using the color slide film from his assignment monies. And also shooting black and white concurrently. And to me, the game changer, or the thing that blew my mind, was he actually captured the infamous monkey photo also in color too. And what's interesting is that, I mean, color slide film just looks blissfully beautiful. And to also, like, for me, maybe the cross-referencing of the photos is interesting, because the black and white photo is the better composed photo. It looks more beautiful, timeless, whatever, right? But I love the color photo because it makes it seem so real, and there's critical information that you glean from it. And yeah, and I think yeah, it's super great. So think about legacy as a street photographer, right? Legacy, right? Black excellence, let it be. So thinking about your legacy as a street photographer. So, you know, Gary Winogrand did his thing. Not 100% sure how he passed. I think he had like a heart attack or something. He kind of like, he looked like he had poor health. He kind of looked like a little fatty boy. And, you know, he died, he passed, whatever, right? And then as a consequence after that, his legacy through his photos and his chutzpah, his audacity, his photos live on, right? And, you know, I said this, maybe back in 2017, 2018, my friend Carl Edwards, streetshooter.com, shout out to Carl, white pillows, no black pillows, is ultimately, as a street photographer, right? At worst, you're just mildly inconveniencing or annoying people. But the great upside is you're creating artwork that's gonna outlive you, right? Kind of like this Atrio place. Shop Atrio. Oh, also fun fact, right? You know Kim Kardashian, you know how short she is? She's only 5'1". 5'1", and then Kanye is 5'7". Everyone knows that, right? It's so beautiful. Look at the feedback on that. Good morning. Today's also Seneca's birthday. He's just turned 3 years old. But you know, my funny thought is like, maybe the best strategy is treat every day like a birthday. Oh, look at this, so beautiful, right? And I think like, I suppose I like about, oh yeah, look at that. Look at the graphics on that. Look at the 3D. So 3D, okay, look at that. Yeah. Exciting news, I just put in an installation order for the Ting Internet, ting.com, like the gigabit fiber, you know, fucking Spectrum sucks, don't get Spectrum, go gigabit. So fiber optic or nothing. So yeah, don't buy the loser Apple Vision Pro, just upgrade your Wi-Fi at home if you have the option. And or like, I mean, nobody ever talks about this too, but I mean, also, you know, T-Mobile, Spectrum, they both suck. Just get Verizon. It seems like it's the best. And or, yeah, it looks like just get an iPad Pro, right? Oh, so another problem about my criticality of the Apple Vision Pro, right? So it's built with the M2 chip, right? Which is already outdated. The M3's out, right? So if you think about it, if you really want to be more artistic or whatever, okay, son loves these too. These, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll start shooting more 4K, 6K if my Wi-Fi connection is better at the house, right? But anyways, so yeah, it's with the R1 chip. So typically, right, early adopters, it's not a smart idea to be an early adopter, be a late adopter. Actually, if you think about it, I was a super early adopter because I play with the Oculus Rift S, the Oculus Rift, the Rift S it is. So now the Vision Pro's out, I'm like, I'm not that interested. And I guess the $1 trillion question you're trying to think is, right, like, you're trying to buy these devices, creativity to do, right? So it's like, what is the point of people trying to live a more creative, artistic life? I think people think it's going to bring them more happiness, joy, and make them more creative, artistic, and happy. So when you think about it, creativity and stuff like that is simply a road and a means to greater productivity, which is, you know, American talk for happiness, right? Even the great Aristotle once said, happiness, eudaimonia, the flourishing the human spirit, is one thing that humans seek for the sake of itself. Oh, also I just found out this sandbox thing, right? I had no idea. This is like the virtual reality land thing, right? Yeah, like, and apparently Bangkok's a really good location for crypto startups and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes looking at stuff on the ground is a good idea. It looks like a pretty big office, so I don't know. Sometimes I see people working there, sometimes I don't. So don't worry, EK give you the inner scoop on things. Oh, and also went to the Tesla store the other day, saw the Cybertruck in real life. Dude, Tesla's gonna take over. Even one of the store employees told me that he done test drove it, and he says that it drives like a Tesla Model 3. So a truck that drives like a Model 3, it's gonna take over all these loser Toyotas, Hondas, Fords, gonna get crushed. And yeah, so in terms of market predictions, right? So trying to think 8 months ahead seems pretty smart. So I think one of my quote unquote bad times with the Bitcoin, right, is, I mean, JP Morgan's like, they slowed down my wire transfer by almost 2 or 3 weeks. So, I mean, I feel kind of dumb about that, but whatevs. But I bought it right when they kind of announced the Bitcoin ETF. So there's a huge wave of enthusiasm and then it dips, right? So typically, I mean, my suggestion is don't buy said asset when the enthusiasm and the news is good. Think about it really critically a long time and buy it kind of whenever. Just avoid buying stuff when the enthusiasm is high. Yeah, so generally when there's a sense of malaise or when the market is going sideways or people are uncertain, that's the best time to kind of go in, right? But anyways, ultimately still my thought is, if you think about the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 year mark, market timing doesn't really matter that much, because once Bitcoin is $10 million a Bitcoin and you're worth 100M, 200M, whatevs, you're not gonna really care so much. I also went to the Century City Lucid store the other day. Super nice employees. Shout out to JJ and Lily. They require upgrades. Oh, and also, no more Lululemon. Worst customer service of my life. Yeah, I went to the Century City one, and then like, the lady was like, the lady store manager, like this mid-20s, you know, Caucasoid lady, girl. She's kind of like giving me an up and down. I'm just like wearing my military jacket. So this looks like an old model. I'm like, pull out the pocket, the little SQ number. I'm like, this is a new model. Show me a new model. I showed her that. She's like, oh, I guess this is a new model. So F Lululemon. No more Lululemon. You're on Eric Kim's bad side now. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, honestly, they still make good stuff, right? But sometimes it's fun to have fake grudges. But the question then is, what's going to be the new clothing brand we could buy? Not 100% sure. Maybe just buy Uniqlo. Uniqlo is good. I mean, I like the athletic shorts, maybe like $30. I mean, granted, they probably get it made for only like $1 or $2 in Vietnam, but or even Muji. Muji makes surprisingly good clothes. The reason I like Uniqlo and Muji, the quality is good, super simple design, no superficial. Daughter and walking in school. So yeah, that just kind of keep it simple, right? But FNC La Vie, I know that we. But I'm going. But shit. Okay. The best way to know if somebody's a real fan, a real hip hop fan, use a real one. If you could just cite the lyrics from heart. But yeah, ultimately with weather, know that humans are waterproof. Just suit up. All military, Gore-Tex, everything. Tennier Industries, just Google it, TENNIER Industries. Get the same Eric Kim Universal camouflage jacket. Invest in Culver City. Shout out to best friend Michael Hackman. Thank you for this beautiful thing. And also, God bless the soul of Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, all said authorities for giving me a nice life here. But yeah, ultimately, speculate, invest in yourself, invest in your own platform. The streets is back, baby.